Joining me now is Conservative MP and Rishi Sunak supporter Rehman Chishti. Rehman, thanks so much for joining us. I hope you can hear me this time.
Pleasure.
Talk to us about why you're backing Rishi Sunak.
Well, I think for me, it's, our great country is the best country in the world. It's a land of opportunity for everyone. And I, say that from somebody who's come here at the age of 6, who did not speak a word of English and first off to university to go and be a lawyer and then enter Parliament at 31. And when you look at, our great country being the best country in the world, you then look at what are the biggest challenges facing our great country? What can we do to help individuals around the country to succeed? And a big question on that is with regards to the profound economic challenges our great country faces at this point in time. So if you identify that the economy is the biggest issue facing our country, because if you get the economy right, that means you can then have money to improve our health services, you can have the right amount of money to improve our education, you can have the right amount of money to ensure that our streets are safe. And that comes back to the point, who is the best person to deliver for our country on the biggest issue facing our country, and that is the economy. And for me, it has to be Rishi Sunak. What he did during COVID-19, as a constituency member of Parliament in Gillingham and Rainham, you saw in those difficult, challenging times, where people's backs were against the wall, is they needed that economic help, whether they were individuals or whether they were businesses. And with Rishi, with what he did as a Chancellor, for me, he is the best person to deliver for our great country in these difficult, challenging economic times.
Well, forgive me for going down this line, but on what metric are we the best country in the world? And to what extent does your party have to apologise for the nation for dragging it from its peak?
I think with regards to how do I define our country being the best country in the world, a land of opportunity for all, I think if you saw the leadership contest in July when it first started, out of the 11 candidates, you had half the candidates from different diverse backgrounds, who were putting themselves to step up and serve our great country at the highest level. So for me, a land of opportunity for individuals from all different diverse backgrounds can come here and achieve and contribute showed quite clearly the Conservative Party at its finest, with the massive amount of talent within the Conservative Party.
The Conservative Party is currently at its finest.
I would say the Conservative Party, with regards to the talent it has across the board in the parliamentary party, yes, I would say looking at the Conservative Party with the talent it has across the board is hands down better than any other political party in Parliament.
The person you thought this summer, the party thought was best this summer, has already had to resign. How are you saying you have the best talent?
I think, let me put it this way. I've been a member of Parliament now for 12 years. And as a member of Parliament, you come up, you look at ideas, you look at different policy initiatives, you work with parliamentarians from across the board. What I'm trying to say on that specific point is this. The new leader of the Conservative Party, for me, the best person with the right skills to deliver on the biggest issues of the day on the economy would be Rishi Sunak. And the way then you unite the party is then to ensure that we have the brightest and the best people appointed to government at every level. I think in life we've seen over the years in successive governments, you have individuals being appointed with regards to who backs who. And I know with Rishi, if he were to be the leader of the Conservative Party and Prime Minister of our great country, he would assemble a government from the Cabinet, Ministers of State, Under Secretaries of State of the brightest and the best within the Conservative Party. And that is the dial which we need to change in politics. If we are going to change, people's belief and trust in politics, we need to then ensure that we have individuals in government, when they're making tough decisions, that they can be credible. And with Rishi Sunak, with his experience, and because for me, he is the most competent person to deliver on the big issues on the economy, to address the issue of interest rates, people's mortgages, cost of living, everything is linked to the economy, and then assembling a government around him of the best. And I know in the Conservative Party, across the board, having been a member of Parliament for 12 years, we have some best members of Parliament, whether it's on education, foreign policy, defence, security. We need now a government that delivers for all, and the way you unify it, you bring the brightest and the best. No other factor with regards to who backs who. I know Rishi can do that.
Would he have a mandate to deliver after you've changed leader once again, and therefore should he call a general election fairly soon after stabilising things?
I think the question is with regards to the mandate. The mandate would come through with regards to who is elected through a democratic process. We now have a democratic process which is being put together in a quick, swift manner, and that needs to be quick, swift, with regards to getting a government in place. Within a week, we've seen that. So when that democratic process is complete and a new leader of the Conservative Party and our Prime Minister of our great country is elected, then I would say they then have a mandate to deliver for our country. And the Conservative Party in 2019 was elected to govern for a certain specific period of time. And therefore, whoever the next leader of the Conservative Party is, and in my view, and I hope it is Rishi Sunak, because I think he has the competence and the skills to deliver, then the Conservative Party then has, in my view, the mandate to deliver for the next specific period of time in which it was elected in 2019. And we then need to deliver on that manifesto with regards to investment in education, health, and with regards to keeping our streets safe, linked all back to delivering on the economy, and Rishi Sunak can do that.
Rehman Chishti, thanks for joining me.